You know, we all feel our computers screwed up, and we get messages about, well, your computer's screwed up, you better do something about it, and everything. And that what leads to tech support scams. I mean, there's so many people out there now that are trying to get money from you because something's wrong with the insides of a computer that you have no idea what the hell it is. Yeah, and they're really just scams. I mean, they're calling you on the phone. They're doing things on Google and even interrupting your work. And so a pop-up will appear that, hey, you're in big trouble. So it's all this fear-based selling. You know, I mean, insurance people do that, lawyers do that. This is how to get money from you. And so what I want to do is show you, hey, what the heck to do when you got something like that? Because, man, you can get these people in jail. And the only way to do that is to know what's going on. Now here, the Federal Trade Commission, this is a government regulatory agency that makes sure people aren't scamming people. So they're the people, and they say that, look at last year alone, in just that 8 months of 2015, 18,000 people were scammed, you know, that they know about. There was that many complaints that came in the FTC for tech support scams, you know, and most of it's from India, you know, companies out there, because they're very computer literate and they know how to prey on people. And actually 3/4 of those scammers are people, you know, they're getting money from people over 50 years old, because us old farts don't know as much yeah, and feel more helpless, and that's silly. So you got to protect yourself. Actually, they say last year alone, $100 million worth of scams. Wow, $100 million. That's how much they got out of people for doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so they're calling by phone. They'll have a pop-up on your computer because they hacked your computer somehow and got in and found it all. But here's a report from the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. Go there and see just ftc.gov. And you'll see this report on tech support scams, and it tells you how to protect yourself, what's going on, you know. And actually, it's amazing, because when you need tech support, what it's also saying in in the descriptions here, it says, if you're using Google, it's not going to help. If you're trying to even find something, maybe you have a Dell and you're trying to find the tech support people from Dell. Well, if you're using Google, what happened? The people who are getting money from you in the tech support scam, they're pretending they're official people, and they're paying for ads there to get your attention, to call them instead of Dell and everything. Here's what it says. Online search results may not be the best way to find technical support or get a company's contact information. Scammers sometimes place online ads to convince you to call them. They pay to boost their rankings in the search results, so their websites and phone numbers appear above those of legitimate companies. See? It's using the system. That's a problem. You have to know, you know, what's good and bad about Google before you rely on everything that you see when you're Googling, particularly even when you're looking for tech support, because you'll run into somebody who's selling you a tech support service that you don't need at all, yeah, and they're going to get you. Okay, here's how to respond to a scam. Okay, if you downloaded software, because see, you'll go online and they'll say, hey, you better download this software to protect your computer and everything like that. And that's called malware. And what you do is, get rid of the malware and update or download from a legitimate company. See, in other words, what these people are selling you a lot of time is stuff you can get for free, from legitimate company. You should change the passwords that you gave out to anybody or to the company that you downloaded from. If you paid by credit card, call your credit card company, stop them from doing anything. And also, if you believe someone has access to your computer, you could go to the FTC identity theft website and you register there, so that could minimize your risk if somebody stole something from you. And also file a complaint, because if you don't file a complaint, then they can't go after people. Now, actually here, why should you file a complaint? Because your information goes into a database so the cops could go after. This is where there's 18,000 people. Well, when they get that, see that database of the Federal Trade Commission, there's something like 2,000 policing organizations that have access to that database, so they could see who's doing what, who got screwed and whatever, and go after these people. So that's what's important, because even so, you say, okay, I just lost $30, what the hell, and you go on with life. No, but you could help other people and get rid of bad people by getting that information that you were screwed in their database. That's the only way that it's going to happen. So that's ftc.gov, or you could call 1-877-FTC-HELP. 1-877-FTC-HELP. And that's, there's so many scams and it's so hard, particularly, we don't know much about computers. I mean, I've been selling computers since 1975, and I don't know a whole lot, and I get screwed up on all this kind of stuff. The main thing is don't pay for anything. There's probably alternatives for that. You don't have to pay. And actually, I'll show you some places now that you could get tech support for free. See, what's going on the internet now is the people are becoming more friendly and community oriented, and it's fun to help people. I mean, look at Wikipedia. You've probably heard of Wikipedia. Now, okay, this is an encyclopedia, that now has 5 million entries. Remember when we used to have, the big encyclopedia books, they had thousands of entries? These are millions now. So, and who does all the work on the encyclopedia, Wikipedia? Is free. These are volunteers, that just think it's good for society that we update this information for everybody to use. I mean, that's what's fun in life, is doing things that you want to do, not things that you're just doing it for money. Then you won't do it as well. So Wikipedia, you know what I mean. Wikipedia is one of the best sources. It's better than any encyclopedia, apparently. I mean, there's studies that maybe say it's been wrong. Encyclopedias are wrong too. We're all wrong. And I certainly don't know what the hell I'm doing in either. I'm guessing every day. But it's that kind of philosophy that has grown into the internet, where people helping each other for free. So if you need technical support, I found an article in Gizmo Freeware. This is an online subscription about how to handle problems on the computer, with the Gizmo. And they rate the best free technical support site. So, not only now you know how to get the bad guys in jail, now you're going to learn how to get technical support for free. And they got a dozen or so sites they reviewed there. But here are the top 3. The first one is Tech Support Guy, and they have, it's actually techguy.org. techguy.org. Okay, and the review here says, the site offers free help for users of Microsoft Windows and Linux. Okay, this is a volunteer site run with a very active forum area covering a good range of subjects. You can also search past forum messages, which can be a little slow, but still the quickest way to find an answer to your problems. Okay, when they tested the service, here's what they got. We got one of our answers immediately by searching the past forum database. Our 2 remaining questions we posed on live forums. This is the part of the website where they're live people, and they went to the appropriate categories, and they got answers to both very promptly. And they were impressed. Okay, so that's pretty good. So, you put in your question, and people are there, who are techie people to handle it, and they handle it for free because they enjoy helping people. Here's another one, 5-star support. Okay, this is a free site with a variety of support services. The first, there is an excellent online FAQ, and that's a way to get quick answers. And let's see, and they also have a section of technical guides on how to do anything from installing a network or the best way to clean your mouse. I don't know if you have any mice in your home or apartment, but the best way to give them a little shower if they need it. Finally, there's a web forum where you can pose a problem and receive an answer by email. So in the first one, the tech support guy, you go to the forum and you get the answer there. Here you go to the forum and get the answer by email. Okay, that's 5 support. 5-star support. Okay, here's the last one, Protonic.com. Okay, what they do, when they check Protonic, said this is an online community that provides free computer technical support for Windows, Macs, and Unix by email. So all the answers are by email. This is pretty cool. The site is exceptionally well laid out and easily navigated. All you need is register for free, pose your question, and the answer will be emailed to you promptly. Wow, since we last reviewed it, etc. So that's a cool. So there's 3 places to get tech support for free. If you don't have a 12-year-old in the house, that could help you. But they may not be of any help either. Just be careful. Never, anybody's popping up and selling you stuff that you didn't ask for. You know they're probably ripping you off or want money from you that you don't have to give them. You just don't know your options. You don't know you could get money to clean up, software to clean up your computer for free. So if somebody says, hey, this will solve all your problems and just give me $30, you're going to do it because you don't know your options. Same way with technical support. So remember, try the free one first and put the bad guys in jail.